Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with One Punch Man. Last time on One Punch Man, we had the Metal Bat. Let's see what all happened. It's actually, it's been a little bit since I last recorded, so I'm gonna try to remember. Well, we followed a little bit of Metal Bat, as he was, guarding one of the directors and his sons, who were then attacked by the Centipede guys, led by Centauro. And then Metal Bat was really having to work to fight Centauro, but that's when Garo showed up and was like, yo, you're fighting me now. Meanwhile, Saitama is still waiting to compete in the martial arts tournament, and he talked... What the hell? This probably isn't picking up on the microphone, but I think there's a helicopter outside. Sorry, I heard it, and I could hear, my shot glasses shaking, so... That's weird. Anyway, so, yeah, let's see. He talked to a guy who thought he was Charanko. Charanko or Charanka? I forgot. And he was talking about Garo and how stuff. Yeah. That's a great recap, isn't it? Sorry. I don't fully remember what they talked about. I'm sure I will if I start the episode. So, we should go ahead and start the episode. You guys can watch my reaction by going down in the description or in the pinned comments. And yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and get started so I can start to remember this stuff. Here we go. Alrighty, that is episode 5. It's so interesting that there's just so much going on outside, and Saitama's just not really a part of it. This is kind of weird because last season we really didn't have a continual story arc per se. Just sort of more one-off stories. Occasionally they would feed over into another episode, but for the most part, it wasn't one continual story. And then at the end, we had our 3-part finale where we introduced a true villain and we had Saitama fight him. Not the case this time. And Darby just got up, so I'm just gonna go. Anyway, so last season, we didn't really have a continual story. This time we do, but we have to keep Saitama out of it as long as possible, honestly, because whereas Garo is basically our big bad of the season, you can't have him meet Saitama too early because it's not going to be a fight, It's just not going to be a fight. So it's very interesting how they're basically keeping Saitama out of the plot by putting him in the martial arts tournament. So, and, maybe I could be wrong. Later, they'll show, the tournament. Now, they do it well enough to where it's okay, it ties in, Saitama is interested in martial arts because of how strong Garo is. He wants to figure out martial arts, and Garo was a former champion of this. And with Silverfang, who was going to be a judge, but now he's going after Garo. So... it all does tie together, but still, it definitely feels like, okay, we needed to put Saitama somewhere for a few episodes before he can face Garo. So, yeah. We're basically just sitting here kind of waiting for Saitama versus Garo. So, we can go ahead and hop into the notes. The first thing I wrote down is multiple monsters. So, I do like this, that it's not just Garo, it seems like. It seems like the monsters are now taking this opportunity, now that there is someone out there who can definitively, hurt heroes, make heroes bleed. The monsters are saying, okay, maybe this is our time. We can rise up and defeat the heroes. So, that was pretty interesting. We had Metal Bat versus Garo, which was pretty cool. I did like that. Just that fight in general. And again, because... It's interesting because, Garo, obviously he has his Fist of Flowing Water, and that does make him incredibly formidable, and especially, on this show where we haven't really had too much martial arts other than Silverfang with the Flowing Water. So that making him, a pretty substantial threat, I really, really like. And then watching how that faces off against someone who doesn't have martial arts like Metal Bat is very interesting, and seeing like Metal Bat's technique, because again, you look at Metal Bat, like last season, it's like, all right, he's just a dude with a fucking baseball bat. Like, okay, and this guy's, class S, but he definitely earns it. He is very, very strong. I like how, he was getting stronger as he kept going, and, Garo kind of not being able to understand it. He's like, why? How do you keep getting up? How do you keep doing this? How do you keep fighting? And it's honestly because Metal Bat is a hero. Even though, yes, there are, like, pretty much all the Class S heroes have their faults, Metal Bat is a hero. He will go do his job. He will be a hero. He will face Garo. And he was even thinking, like, look, all right, I'm having a hard time, but I am going to defeat Garo, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to go defeat Sentacharo. So I did like that. I definitely like that. It does show that for all their faults, Metal Bat, at least among Class S, Metal Bat is a true hero. Now, who's not a fucking hero is Metal Knight, and I am ready for someone to kick the shit out of him, because he pisses me off every time he shows up. It's like, oh no, this is just a drone, and he's just here for a weapons test. Do your goddamn job, or quit. I'm fucking tired of this guy. Even on something like it's so weird, because he's not a hero. Let's just fucking face it. He's not a hero. He's a prick. And I can't believe I'm actually getting this like worked up about it. I wasn't expecting this, but he's an asshole. He's just a fucking douche. And then the fact that it's I don't know. Okay. Let me collect my thoughts a bit. Okay. So the interesting thing about this show is watching One Punch Man after watching a lot of My Hero Academia, because they are kind of similar. Like, okay, here's, two shows about heroes and how, heroes is like a professional job, So it's interesting, even though they are very, very different, it's interesting to sort of compare the heroes from My Hero Academia and the heroes from One Punch Man. And, I look at a lot of heroes in One Punch Man, I'm like, these guys are not fucking heroes. But then, they do show scenes where they prove, like, no, these guys are fucking heroes, Metal Bat, even though, like, when you first meet him, like, last season, he's like, oh, I'm here in this meeting, I was supposed to be taking my sister to, go shopping and stuff. And it's like, well, come on, man, we're here to do our hero job and stuff. But then you get this episode, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is why this guy is a fucking hero. Because, like, why is he still going after all this, even though he should be dead, even though he fought Sentacharo and then Garo and kept going? What is driving him to keep going? He's a hero. That's what. And it's incredible to see him be a hero. And then you get fucks like Metal Knight, who we have consistently seen not be a hero. Because there was the Meteor, where he was just doing it as a weapons test. He didn't actually fucking care. He didn't even fucking show up for the meeting, and didn't arrive later to try to help against Boros' invasion, and only showed up after it all so that he could salvage the tech for himself. And here, another goddamn weapons test. Like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Also, that whole thing last season of, oh, Metal Knight is your true enemy, Genos. Is that gonna fucking come back? Because I'm ready. I'm sitting here like, okay, when is Genos gonna kick the shit out of this guy? I'm ready for it. Now, whatever if Genos isn't powerful, I don't care. I want Genos to kick the shit out of him. And if not Genos, at least Saitama. Saitama can. Like, I'm just sitting here waiting, like, is he going to be a villain, or is he going to have a purpose? What the fuck is he? Because and again, so the reason I bring up My Hero Academia is because no one in My Hero Academia is like this, you know? No one. Not even like the worst of the heroes, like Bakugo or Endeavor. Even them, as shitty as they are still heroes, you know? Like, if fucking, like, let's take this scenario. If a fucking giant centipede monster is ravaging a town, fucking Endeavor's gonna go out there. He's not like, oh, I'm too busy. Like, no. Endeavor's gonna fucking go out there because he's a goddamn hero. And all of this, can I also say I'm also putting on Blast, the number 1 hero, Class S, rank 1? Because we haven't even seen the motherfucker yet. At all. We haven't seen him. We don't see him do hero work. He didn't show up to the meeting. He didn't show up to the meter. He didn't show up to this. He didn't show up. He doesn't show the fuck up. I almost believe he doesn't exist. You know? I swear he doesn't even exist. I think it's just a fake hero that they just put there so that no one's actually number 1. I don't know, because even fucking Tornado, and Tornado has her faults too. You know, we lovingly call her the tsundere hero, and it's true. Fucking Tornado pulls her goddamn weight though, and then some, because she's so fucking small. Tornado still pulls her weight, you know? Like, in the invasion, like, she showed up to the meeting, and then, you know, when cities were being fucking leveled, she started going to work, you know? So, like, and we've seen her do other hero work, you know? So that's the thing. It's like, at the very least, like, we have seen her do some hero stuff. But Blast and Metal Knight, fuck them. Fuck them. They're horrible. And they can at least remedy Blast if they fucking show him. Unless it's a thing where it's like, no, he doesn't actually exist. Which it's probably not. But still, it's like... I don't know. So I just went off on this. But yeah. Fuck Metal Knight, definitely. At least fucking Tornado does shit. She does her goddamn job. She is a hero. She does her job, you know? I'm so fucking tired of Metal Knight. I am so ready for someone to kick the shit out of him. Hell, I will take Tornado kicking the shit out of him. Anyway, I just want someone to kick the shit out of him. You know? Or even, can I have fucking Moomin Rider, like, lecture him or something, you know? I want Moomin Rider to tell fucking Metal Knight what it means to be a hero, you know? Because if you asked me, okay, some shit's going down. There are heroes out there, but you only get, you have to choose one more hero. Would you rather have Metal Knight, or would you rather have Moomin Rider? I choose fucking Moomin Rider. Well, because first off, every goddamn weapons test Metal Knight has done sucked ass. The guy sucks anyway. Like, I guess that's why he's testing his shit, but it sucks. So, I don't know how he's that good a hero. His weapons seem to constantly fail. He has to rely on getting other people's technology. Fuckface. But still, it's like, he would just go in, fire a couple missiles, and be like, oh, well, I guess that weapons test didn't work. Bye. And then that would be that. Moomin Rider, you could count on something. You could even count on him to save just one fucking person. You know, he puts them on the bike and he books it to a hospital or something. Like, you could fucking count on Moomin goddamn Rider. Anyway, we had the Monster Association, which that was really funny. It's like, oh, here, an invitation to the Monster Association. Like, oh, I didn't even know they had that. Like, okay, I want more on that, definitely. It's interesting that Garo didn't accept it. Like, you'd think with him going off about, like, oh yeah, I'm the human monster and all that shit, it's like, You would think as soon as he's invited to the Monster Association, he would be like, oh, fuck yeah, this is what I've always wanted. So I thought that was kind of weird, but I'm sure he'll probably team up later. The Joseph Joestar Rhino took the hostage. Just the kid, not the director, which is interesting. They're probably thinking that, well, that the director will do anything to get his son back. So, I liked the distinction between martial arts and being a hero. Like, I thought that was very interesting, where it's like oh, you know, Silver Fang, he left his dojo to go play hero, and it's like, well, he is a hero, Class S rank 3. If anything, he's doing his goddamn job, you know? I mean, I guess, yeah, leading the dojo is also his job, but still, he's a fucking hero. Of course he's gonna go out there. I want Silverfang to kick the shit out of Metal Knight. I keep almost saying Meta Knight, and that's not correct. It's Metal Knight. God damn this show for making a name that was too similar. But yeah, and I also liked how they underestimated Max because he's a hero. They think, oh, well, he's a hero, he's not going to be that good. And they say, oh, well, in the martial arts world, if you leave martial arts for being a hero, you basically take the easy way out. It's like, that's the fucking easy way out? Are you kidding me? Meanwhile, Class S rank 3, though, is a martial artist. That's how he is a hero. Anyway, the heroes are spread thin, which is interesting. Although, fucking, what was it? The Blizzard Bunch? That's just fucking clever. I like that. The Blizzard Bunch is out there taking on that fucking... Okay, who plays the erotic villain? The erotic monster? Like, I was trying to listen, but I couldn't really, like, see if I recognized her. But that was really interesting. Just this fucking, basically naked woman, you know, casting love spells with a whip. So, but then, fucking hellish Blizzard coming in to slap the shit out of her. I love hellish Blizzard. Just immediately, I know we haven't had much of her, but immediately I'm like, I really love her. I love her design. She's super cute, you know? Anyway. And then meanwhile, Saitama as Chiranko had his first fight, which, again, that's exactly what we thought would happen. They did 1, 2, 3, hit, done. At the very least, Saitama knows how to hold back at this point. He can hold back enough not to completely murder his opponent. Granted, he did backhand him. The whole thing is one punch, not one backhand. But at the very least, he can hold himself back, which is good. And I like just that whole, like, train of embarrassment for the other guy. It's like, he looks silly. He was going to propose to his girlfriend. Oh, wait, his girlfriend's not even here. Fuck this guy. It's like, oh, man, I kind of feel bad now. But yeah, I mean, this is what we've all been waiting for, is Saitama to just start slapping fools, you know? So, yeah. Also, it is funny, I didn't even realize that Genos would be in the crowd, which makes sense, which is why he's not out there. So, I like that. Like, he's the only one clapping for Saitama. I love Genos. But yeah. That's basically that. What a discussion we had. Yeah, next episode, well, judging by this first preview image we got here, we'll have Tornado, which is far out. I'm ready to watch my tsundere hero kick the shit out of people. I want to see Hellish Blizzard kick the shit out of people. I want to know more about the Blizzard Bunch, though, because it's like they were just a bunch of dudes in suits, you know, like, oh, what's their powers, you know, I want to see that. But yeah. But they're all dressed very well. You know, they're all in suits. She's got that green dress. I love Hellish Blizzard. So, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. I keep trying to think of, like, other things to say, but that's it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my One Punch Man reactions, that's what we're watching. You can click on the playlist. You can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure to hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.